Welcome back to Network Africa. Nigeria has a new Chief Justice. Well, he's not exactly new, but Chief Justice Walter Onnoghen has been in the position in acting capacity. Today, he was sworn in at the Council chambers following confirmation by the Senate. Nigeria's acting president, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, called on him to use his position to right all the wrongs in the judiciary. He said that Justice Onnoghen is taking office at a crucial time. Confidence in the judiciary has been low, adding that he uses his position to revive the judiciary.
President.
Professor Yemi Osinbajo appears for the swearing-in ceremony of the Chief Justice of Nigeria, Justice Walter Onnoghen, who has been in acting capacity since November 10.
Thank you very much.
He steps forward for the swearing-in proper following his confirmation by the Senate.
I, Walter Samuel Onnoghen, do solemnly swear.
He signs the dotted lines while the Vice President watches with rapt attention, after which he steps forward for the presidential handshake. In virtue of his position, he is also conferred with the honor of the Grand Commander of the Order of the Niger, here decorated by the Vice President. The new Chief Justice pledges his loyalty to the Federal Republic of Nigeria and solicits the cooperation of all arms of government.
I pledge my loyalty to the Federal Republic of Nigeria, as you've heard me sworn on the Bible today. I ask for the special grace of God to continue to keep to my oath of office. I solicited the cooperation, fullest cooperation of everybody. There are three arms of government. These three arms belong to the same government. We should explore areas of cooperation to enable us move the country forward. One fundamental principle is paramount, and that is the independence of the judiciary.
The Vice President brought President Buhari's congratulatory message, urging him to use his position to restore people's confidence in the judiciary.
My Lord, you assume this position at a crucial time in the history of our nation. It is a time when governments, all arms of government, have suffered loss of confidence from the people of this nation. And it is so also with our judiciary. It is a time when, my Lord, and justices of our courts are called upon to resuscitate that confidence that the people of this nation want to have in the institutions of government and indeed in the judiciary. I pray that your tenure will revive and sustain that confidence. Yesterday, I had a discussion with the President, Commander-in-Chief, President Muhammadu Buhari, and not only did he extend his personal warm wishes and congratulations, he asked that I personally convey that to you, and I do so now.
Justice Onnoghen is the 17th Chief Justice of Nigeria and is the only Chief Justice of Nigeria from the southern part of the country in 30 years. Chukwuma Onwekusi, Channels Television News.
Away from Nigeria now to Uganda, where the First Lady, Jenna Museveni, is under fire by citizens following a controversial academic Stella Nyanzi's post on Facebook in which she said the First Lady was no mother to the nation if she cared nothing for poor Ugandan girls who missed school or dropped out for lack of sanitary pads. The First Lady is also the Education Minister, commonly referred to as Mama in the governing party and government circles. Nyanzi also referred to President Yoweri Museveni as a dictator, saying he lied to poor Ugandans during his presidential campaigns about giving sanitary pads to their daughters. The first couple is offended by the rant and had the police summon Nyanzi to answer questions. She was told her language on Facebook offended the first couple. Nyanzi has promised to continue to express her views. We're one day away from celebrating the International Women's Day, but women are not waiting for the day itself. The theme for this year is Be Bold for Change. That topic has got women all over talking about pursuing their goals and dreams. One of them, the British Deputy High Commissioner to Lagos, Mrs. Laurie Buffield, spoke to our Foreign Affairs correspondent Amarachi Ubani about women finding their voice in a male-dominated world.
You remain in that process for a long time in life. I don't think I've arrived. I don't feel that I'm out of that process. We're still always thinking about what's next, and it's okay. But I would say believe in yourself, aim high, don't constrain yourself. I think for women it is harder because there are informal rules of the game that dictate how we should behave. And I would say, what really makes you happy? What is it? And then follow that path and follow your heart. And if that's, being an artist, then fantastic. If it's being a full-time mom, fantastic. If it's traveling the world, then fantastic. It's just about being oneself and aiming high and not letting anyone else put you down.
Did you ever? Congratulations are in order for the Republic of Ghana. The former Gold Coast colony became the first black nation in sub-Saharan Africa to win independence on March the 6th, 1957. As you might have guessed, the nation is still in full celebration mode. Watch this.
Ghana's independence in 1957 was a milestone in a global struggle against colonial rule on the nations including France, Britain, Belgium, Portugal and Holland. Under charismatic nationalist Kwame Nkrumah, the former Gold Coast colony became the first black nation in sub-Saharan Africa to win independence on March the 6th, 1957. Nkrumah's support for liberation across the continent and Pan-African unity gave the country's political leaders a sense of national mission and a belief that its progress could be a template for the rest of the continent. Its freedom triggered a wave of independence movements that transformed Africa from a largely European-ruled continent into a constellation of new states. To mark 60 years of independence, Ghana celebrates its past leaders and their independence in the country's capital, with celebratory parade and dance as dignitaries gather from all over the country. During his speech, the president of Ghana, Nana Akufo-Addo, said the country has run out of excuses for failing to end poverty and corruption.
We assume, and indeed we expected, that rapid economic development would follow the political freedom that we had got. Sadly, economic development dividend that was meant to accompany our freedom has still not materialized. 60 years after those heady days, the mass of our people are still poor. After 60 years, we have run out of excuses, and it is time to set Ghana to rights and get our country to where it should be.
When Ghana gained its independence from Britain, the economy appeared stable and prosperous, but over the years, it has receded.
Congratulations to the people of Ghana, and with that we come to the end of today's show. Many thanks for watching. I am BC Adebayo.